Welcome to my channel, where we explore the amazing world of JavaScript. In this video, we're going to dive deep into the world of JavaScript classes and explore some truly mind-blowing examples that will take your coding skills to the next level. In JavaScript, a class is a blueprint for creating objects with specific properties and methods. It is a template that defines the structure and behavior of objects. Classes in JavaScript are based on prototype-based inheritance, where objects inherit properties and methods from their prototypes. Classes in JavaScript were introduced in ES6 as a syntactical sugar over the existing prototype-based inheritance model, providing a more familiar syntax for creating and working with classes. They allow developers to create reusable code with clear separation of concerns, making code maintenance and debugging easier. This example shows how to create a simple class called person that has two properties, name and age, and a method called sayHello that prints out a greeting message. We create an instance of the class using the new keyword and call the sayHello method on the instance. This is a basic example of how to use classes to encapsulate data and behavior. Inheritance. Inheritance is a way of creating new objects based on existing ones. In JavaScript, inheritance is achieved through prototype-based inheritance, where objects can inherit properties and methods from other objects. This allows for code reuse and enables the creation of complex object hierarchies. Inheritance is commonly used in JavaScript to create class hierarchies and implement object-oriented programming concepts such as encapsulation, polymorphism, and abstraction. This example demonstrates how to use inheritance to create a subclass called dog that extends the superclass animal. The speak method is overridden in the dog subclass to print out a different message than the animal superclass. This is a powerful feature of object-oriented programming that allows us to reuse code and create hierarchies of related classes. Getters and setters are methods that are used to get or set the value of an object's property. They are defined on a class's prototype and can be used to enforce restrictions on the object's properties or perform other operations before setting or returning a value. This example shows how to define a getter and a setter for a property called area on a class called rectangle. The area getter calculates the area of the rectangle based on its width and height, while the area setter throws an error if someone tries to set the area property directly. This is a useful feature of classes that allows us to control access to properties and provide computed values. Static methods are methods that are defined on a class itself, rather than on its prototype. They can be used to perform operations that are related to the class itself, rather than to a specific instance of the class. This example demonstrates how to define static methods on a class called mathUtils. Static methods are methods that belong to the class itself rather than instances of the class. We can call these methods directly on the class without creating an instance. In this example, we define two static methods, add and subtract, that perform basic arithmetic operations. Mixins are a way of adding functionality to a class by copying properties and methods from one or more objects to the class's prototype. They can be used to extend the functionality of a class without having to modify the class's original code. In the example, we have a class called person that has two properties, name and age. We want to add some additional functionality to this class, specifically the ability to greet and goodbye. To do this, we create two separate mixins, greetable and farewellable. The greetable mixin adds a greet method to the class's prototype, which logs a greeting message to the console. The farewellable mixin adds a goodbye method to the class's prototype, which logs a farewell message to the console. To apply these mixins to the person class, we use the object assign method to copy the methods from the mixins to the person prototype. This allows us to add the greet and goodbye methods to the person class without having to modify its original code. Finally, we create an instance of the person class and call the greet and goodbye methods on it. Because these methods were added to the class's prototype via the mixins, they are now available to all instances of the class. Hope this video was useful to you all. See you in the next video.